Hey everyone. One of the things that comes up all the time in my line of work is text manipulation. And I know it sounds pretty boring and ends up you have to type a lot. But one of the things I found really handy was kind of getting used to maximizing Notepad++'s macro feature. So what I want to do is just kind of show you how that works and a way that it can really save you a lot of time. So I have a Notepad++ file here, and you can see I've got a whole bunch of TR tags with TD tags, and this is like the inside of an HTML table. And it turns out I actually want to change all of this into a different format, so I want it to look more like this for each row. This is actually more JSON data, so you can imagine that making every single one of these into this format would be a decent amount of typing and text manipulation. But Notepad++ has this macro feature that I think can actually save us a lot of time. So a macro is basically a recorded sequence of inputs into your keyboard that I think can help this a lot. So let me get to that. First thing I want to do is I want to take all these TRs here and turn them into opening curly braces. Now you don't even need to have macros for that, so we can just quickly go Control F and replace. And we'll go like this, TR, and we're going to turn that into opening curly brackets. Let's do that. Replace all, and that part's done. So I'll close this down again. The next piece here is to convert the closing TR tag into a closing curly bracket and a comma. So let's do that. And we'll replace all again. Okay, so now comes the fun part. How can we use macros to make this easier? It'd be kind of weird to do that with replace all, because I can't do that because I actually want the first one to be col1, the second one to be col2. Even then there's some other stuff in here that'd be pretty tricky to do. So let's walk through this. I want this to be col1 wrapped in quotes, and then a colon, then a space, and then an opening quote. And then I kind of want my text here, and then a closing quote, and then a comma. So how would I do this? Okay, so what you can do, I'm going to copy this here, and actually even one more, copy. I'm going to go back to my file, and I'm going to put my cursor anywhere in this line here. And now I'm going to use this macro feature. So let's go macro, and we'll go start recording. So now I'm going to click on home. That's going to bring my cursor to the front. I'm going to highlight by holding shift and click to the right a couple times. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. I'm then going to paste my text. Then I'm going to click the end key and then back by holding shift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Delete. And then I'm going to close off that quote and add a comma. And I think that's enough. So if I go like, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go down to the next iteration of the col1. So 1, 2, 3, 4 lines down, and I'm going to stop there. So I'm going to click on macro stop recording. And what I can do now is I can go macro and replay that. I could just do it once. Let's do that now. I can also, by clicking this button here, or by doing Control Shift P. I'll do Control Shift P and Control Shift P, and there it is. But what I can also do is go macro and then run macro multiple times, and I'll run it to the end of the file. So like this, and there we go. It's been changed over on all those spots. And if we just do the same thing again for the second piece here, so let's just grab this here. We'll copy that, and again we'll put our cursor there. We'll go macro, start recording. So end key 1, 2, 3, 4, paste, end key, back, and closing quote and comma. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 down, and macro, stop recording, macro, and run to the end of file. And that's it. So I hope that helps out. I use this all the time. It's really great for text manipulation.